Very nice presentation. And I liked the activities which enabled you to sort of teach to your objectives. The question I had was, did you think your activities helped met your objectives?
Well, actually, all those activities were at first, when we were trying to plan or design our workshop, they were selectively chosen based on what the outcomes that are expected from these objectives. Like, for example, when we were asking about the mentorship, let's take it for an example, of course. Well, when we are at first, we had this kind of suspect that not all of the attendees would have an idea about the mentorship. So we planned an activity that's very minor, like only a figure or a cartoon or something like that. And we tried to scale it out. Then afterwards, we expected the problem or the challenge of having a problem in differentiation between the supervisors as well as the mentors. So that's why we had a video, and we had them to group discuss it afterwards, so that they themselves could implement or reflect why would they differentiate, or how it is possible to differentiate between the role of a mentor as well as a supervisor. And after that, we scaled it up to the maximum or to the most, reaching up to the individual development plan. In here we had reached our maximum learning outcome or learning curve for the attendants, because in here they reached the maximum learning outcome. They had in here, by the way, this IDP, this was written only in a final form as a form of a commitment or a pledge between the group, which was divided, some as the mentors and some as the trainees. So in here they have reached the full definition and the full model of mentor-trainee relationship. That's why they could design our planned IDP, and they even signed it later afterwards.
Very good. Thank you.
More questions? Thank you.
Thank you so much for the lovely presentation and the great effort. It's very interesting. I just have one question regarding the plagiarism checker training, which is very great that you did. How much time did that activity take?
About 30 minutes.
30 minutes, and of course it requires that everyone has a computer.
Well,
or, yeah,
every group.
Every group,
yeah. About 4. Every 4.
Thank you.
More questions?
Actually, yeah, comments. Thank you very much for a very interesting presentation, and it's very nice that you did this practice for plagiarism checking during the session, because actually this is also was one of the comments that students ask us to do for the next workshop, is to have a practical session using the program, especially the university has purchased the iAuthenticate. So they said that we expected to have the iAuthenticate, to have an access to the iAuthenticate and to try it ourselves. So this was very interesting. Thank you.
Okay. More questions? Then thank you very much.